Hello everyone, welcome to our week 6 module of our video lesson. So ngayon, we will talk about how to simplify radical expressions using the laws of radicals. So, before we proceed, you need to know that we have 4 cases para masabi natin na yung radical is in its simplest form. So, yung case 1 natin, the radicand has no factors whose indicated roots can still be taken. The radicand does not contain a fraction. The denominator does not contain a radical expression, and the index or the order of the radical is in its lowest form. So, for example, we have the case 1. So, meron tayo square root of 12. So, ang sabi sa case 1, we should have no factors whose indicated roots can still be taken. So, paano yung gagawin natin dyan? So, for this given square root of 12, so yung 12 natin, class, isipin nyo lang na dapat kunin ninyo yung factor ni 12. So, gawa tayo ng factor 3. Tawag dito is factor 3. So, si 12, kunin ninyo yung factors niya, or in other words, yung dalawang number na kapag minultiply mo is 12 yung lalabas. So, yung dalawang factor ni 12 is 6 and 2. Pwede ring 4 and 3. Tapos, si 6 naman is 2 and 3. So, si 12 can be written as square root of, ilan 2 meron tayo? 1, 2. 2 raised to 2 times 3 raised to 1. So, after that, you need to transform this radical expression into rational exponent. So, it will become 2 raised to 2 times 3 raised to 1 raised to 1 half. And after that, you need to distribute this 1 half into this expression. So, you will have 2 raised to 2 over 2 kasi 1 half times 2, that is 2 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 times 1 half. Mumultiply nyo as itong 1 half sa exponent nilang dalawa. Then, it will become 3 raised to 1 half. So, ito, yung 2 raised to 2 over 2, magiging 1 na yung kanyang exponent. So, si 2 ay whole number. So, it will become 2. Times 3 raised to 1 half, your 1 half is a rational exponent. So, kapag tinransform natin yan sa radical expression, it will become square root of 3. So, your final answer will be 2 square root of 3. Another example, we have cube root of 16. So, dito sa cube root of 16, so kunin nyo lang yung factor ni 16. Ayan, gawa ulit tayo ng factor 3. So, si 16 have a factor of 8 and 2. Tapos, si 8 is 4 and 2 naman. At si 4 is 2 and 2. So, ilang 2 meron tayo? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, si 16 can be written as 2 raised to 4. Kaya naman, pag sinulat natin ito, it will become cube root of 2 raised to 4. Tapos, convert into rational exponent. Kaya it will become 2 raised to 4 raised to 1/3. Tapos, by using the power of a power, multiply nyo lang yung exponent nila. Kaya it will become 2 raised to 4 over 3. So, para mas madali din, gawin nyo lang yung fraction na yan into mixed fraction. Si 4 over 3 can be written as 1 and 1/3. Paano naging 1 and 1/3 yan? Para sa mga di nakaalam, para ma-convert ninyo into mixed fraction, you just need to divide yung 4 into 3. So, 4 divided by 3, that is 1. Okay, you have a remainder 1. So, 1 and 1/3. Kaya naman, pwede natin siyang isulat as 2 raised to 1 times 2 raised to 1/3. So, makita nyo si 2 raised to 1, siya na yung whole number. Tapos, yung rational exponent, cube root of 2. So, this will be your final answer na. Another example, for the case 1, we have square root of 75, x raised to 4, y raised to 5, z raised to 9. So, meron tayo 75, no? So, si 75, kunin nyo muna yung factor ni 75, give me factors. So, ang pwede maging factor ni 75 is 25 and 3. So, 25 naman is 5 and 5. So, si 75 can be written as 5 raised to 2. Yan. 5 raised to 2 times 3 raised to 1 times x raised to 4. Write lang natin yung natitirang variables. Y raised to 5, z raised to 9. Okay, after that, transform na natin sa rational exponent. Rational expression. Y raised to 5 pala to dapat, no? Times x raised to 4. Napabaligtad ko na sila, pero don't worry about that. Raised to 1/2. Then after that, distribute lang natin yung ating exponent. So it will become 5 raised to 2 over 2 times 3 raised to 1 over 2 times x raised to 4 over 2 times a raised to 9 over 2. Okay, ngayon, simplify naman natin yung ating mga exponents. Si 2 over 2 can be written as 1. So, 5 raised to 1 na yan. Whole number na si 5. 3 raised to 1/2 naman is meron na tayong fraction exponent. Hindi na natin ano yan? Meron pa pala tayong kulang, yung y. Times y raised to 5 over 2. Ayan. Tapos si x, 4 over 2 can be written as x squared. Okay, next one. Si y muna tayo. 5 over 2 daw. So, since ito ay improper fraction, you need to do it in a mixed fraction. So, you have 5 divided by 2. So, 2, 4, remainder 1. So, you have 2 and 1/2. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng y raised to 2 times y raised to 1/2. Okay, dito naman tayo sa z. Meron tayong 9 over 2. Ano yung mixed fraction ni 9 over 2? Divide nyo lang. 9 divided by 2. That is 4, 8, 1. Si 9 over 2 have a mixed fraction of 4 and 1/2. So, pag sinulat natin yan, z raised to 4 times z raised to 1/2. Okay, pag sama-samahin na natin yung may whole number na exponent doon sa fraction na exponent. So, we have 5, kasi 1 yung exponent niya, tapos x squared, tapos y squared, then we have z raised to 4, tapos yung ating mga exponent na fraction. So, first one, we have 3 raised to 1/2, y raised to 1/2, and z raised to 1/2. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, lahat ng denominator niya is equal to 2. So, ang ating root ng ating radical will be square. So, square root of 3 raised to 1, y raised to 1, and z raised to 1. So, your final answer will be this one. Okay? Another example. We have, sa case 2 na pala tayo, no? The radicand does not contain a fraction. So, meron tayong square root of 75 over 3. So, equate lang natin. Lowest term pala natin yung 75 over 3. So, 75 over 3. Divide nyo lang yan by 3. Diba? So, it will become 25 over 1. So, pwede natin siyang isulat as square root of 25. And square root of 25 equals 5. So, ang final answer natin will be 5. Dahil dito sa case 2, bawal tayo magkaroon ng fraction sa loob ng ating exponent. Okay, next example naman tayo. We have cube root of 27 over x raised to 6. So, mapapansin ninyo, hindi nyo malo-lowest term yung fraction na nasa loob. So, ang gagawin nyo dyan, kailangan nyo nang i-distribute yung cube root natin papunta sa numerator at denominator. So, we have cube root of 27 over cube root of x raised to 6. Kasi hindi nyo naman malo-lowest term yung 27 over x raised to 6 eh. Diba? After that, tingnan nyo kung meron kayong mapafactor. Si 27, pwede natin yung kunan ng mga factor. So, by using a factor 3, we have 9 and 3 as its factor. Si 9 naman is 3 and 3, di ba? So, si 27 ay pwede nating i-rewrite as 3 raised to 3. So, cube root of 3 raised to 3 over cube root of x raised to 6. Now, transform this into rational exponent. We have 3 raised to 3 raised to 1/3. Kasi 3 yung root natin or yung index. And sa denominator naman, we have x raised to 6 raised to 1/3 din. Okay, after that, distribute nyo na exponent by power of a power, multiply nyo na. So, you will have 3 raised to 3 over 3, tsaka x raised to 6 over 3. Okay, after that, Simplify. So, yung 3 over 3 natin can be written as 3 raised to 1 na. So, 3 na yung numerator natin. Yung denominator naman, yung 6 over 3 is equal to 2. So, ito na yung final answer ninyo. Okay, sa case 3 naman, the denominator does not contain a radical expression. So, dito, bawal kasi tayo magkaroon ng square root sa denominator or any radical expression. Square root, cube root, hindi pwede mangyari yon. So, dito tayo, 3 over x squared, anong gagawin nyo dyan? Kailangan nyo lang i-multiply yan sa fraction na nagko-contain yung denominator natin. So, square root of 2 over square root of 2. Okay, after that, i-multiply na ninyo. So, 3 times square root of 2, you will have 3 square root of 2. Sa denominator naman, square root of 2 times square root of 2, that is square root of 4. So, lowest term natin, o kaya simplify yung mga dapat i-simplify. Si square root of 4 is a perfect square, di ba? Si 4. So, it will become 2 sa ating denominator. So, wala naman na tayong mas-simplify. So, yan na yung final answer natin. Okay, another shortcut. So, kapag may makita kayo na same na radical na square root, for example, you have square root of 2, square root of 3 times square root of 3, it will become 3. Square root of 4, square root of 5 na lang times square root of 5, it will become 5. Square root of 7 times square root of 7, that will become square root of, that will become 7. Paano naman, sir, kapag cube root? Cube root of 2 times cube root of 2, magiging 2 ba yan? Hindi. Kasi nga cube root, dapat tatlo din yung imumultiply nyo. So, cube root of 2 times cube root of 2 times cube root of 2, that is equal to 2. Cube root of 3 times cube root of 3 times cube root of 3, equal naman yan sa 3. So, ganun yung ideya niyan. Okay, another example. We have 11 over square root of 5x. So, multiply nyo lang yan sa fraction ni square root of 5x. Since square root naman yan, no? Then, multiply, you will have 11 square root of 5x over 5x. And this will be your final answer kasi hindi nyo na yan masisimplify. Okay, another example. We have cube root of 5 over 4a. So, ang unang gagawin nyo dyan, i-distribute nyo yung cube root sa numerator at denominator. You have cube root of 5 over cube root of 4a. Okay, after that, kailangan na ninyong i-rationalize yun. Yung tawag natin sa pagtanggal ng radical sa denominator is rationalization, okay? So, kailangan ninyong i-multiply yan sa cube root of 4a. Cube root of 4a. Pero class, kasi cube root tayo. So, kailangan nyo pang mag-multiply ng isa pang cube root of 4a. Cube root of 4a. Ayan. So, kung multiply natin to, cube root of 4a times cube root of 4a times cube root of 4a, magiging 4a yung denominator. Okay, yung problema na natin is yung sa numerator. So, you will have 5 times 4a times 4a. That is cube root of 4a times 4a is 16a squared. 16 times 5, that is 80. So, it will become 80a squared. So, tignan natin kung may mapa-factor pa tayo dyan. Si 80 ba? Can be factor ba natin yan? Si 80, ang factors niya is 8 and 10. Si 10 naman is 5 and 2. Si 8 naman is 4 and 2, 2 and 2. So, ilan yung 2 natin dyan? We have 2 raised to 4. Tapos, times 5, no? So, rewrite natin sila. Cube root of 2 raised to 4 times 5 raised to 1 times a squared over 4a. Okay, ngayon, tignan natin kung meron tayong mga factor. Convert natin to into rational exponent. You will have 2 raised to 4 times 5 raised to 1, a raised to 2 raised to 1/3. Okay, distribute natin yan over 4a. It will become 2 raised to 4 over 3 times 5 raised to 1 over 3 times a raised to times a raised to 2 over 3 over 4a. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayong 4 over 3. So, kailangan natin yang gawing mixed fraction, no? Si 4 over 3 is marirewrite natin siya as 1 and 1/3. So, we will have 2 raised to 1 times 2 raised to 1/3 times 5 raised to 1/3 times a raised to 2/3 over 4a. Okay, ngayon, rewrite na natin sila. Medyo mahaba na yung solution natin. So, 2 times cube root, kasi 3 lahat yan, no? Cube root of 2 times 5 times a squared over 4a. Okay, dito naman tayo. Lagay natin dito. So, si 2 tsaka si 4a, pwede nyo na yung i-lowest term. So, magiging 2a yan. So, cube root of yung 2 times 5, that is 10, a squared over 2a. So, this will be your final answer na for this given example. Okay, now we go to this example which is 6 root of 9. So, paano ba yung gagawin nyo dyan? Kailangan lang natin makuha yung lowest form nitong given na to. So, si 9, kunin lang natin yung factor ni 9 which are 3 and 3, no? So, pwede natin yung i-rewrite as 3 squared. So, pwede natin yung isulat as 6 root of 3 raised to 2 equals, transform na natin yan, 3 raised to 2 raised to 1 over 6. Then by power of a power, we have 3 raised to 2 over 6. And then lowest term, si 2 over 6, it will become 1/3. So, convert na natin siya ulit into radical expression. You will have cube root of 3. So, ang lowest term ni 6 root of 9 is cube root of 3. Okay, another example. We have 20th root of 32 x raised to 15. So, makita nyo, meron tayong 32. Pwede nating i-factor si 32, no? 8 and 4. Si 4 is 2 and 2. Tapos 8 naman is 4 and 2, 2 and 2. Ilang 2 meron tayo? Si 32 can be written as 2 raised to 5. So, 20th root of 2 raised to 5 x raised to 15. Now, convert that into rational exponent. 2 raised to 5 x raised to 15 raised to 20. Raised to 1 over 20 kasi radical pala yan. Now, by power of a power, 2 raised to 5 over 20 na yan kasi multiply natin yung exponent. Then, x raised to 15 over 20. Now, simplify the exponent, lowest term nyo. It will become 2 raised to 1 over 4 and x raised to 3 over 4. After that, convert nyo na pabalik into radical exponent. So, you will have 4th root of 2 raised to 1. Then, x raised to 3. So, ito na yung pinaka-answer nyo sa example na to. Okay. We have 15th root of 5 raised to 3, a raised to 6, b raised to 12, and c raised to 9. So, makita nyo, naka 5 raised to 3 na tayo dyan, no? So, hindi na natin i-factor. So, convert na agad natin siya into rational exponent. Ayan. So, after that, distribute natin si 1 over 15. It will become 5 raised to 3 over 15, a raised to 6 over 15, b raised to 12 over 15, and c raised to 9 over 15. Then, lowest term, si 3 over 15 can be written as 5 raised to 1 over 5. Si a naman, 6 over 15, divide nyo both by 3, so it will become 2 over 5. Si 12 over 15, divide nyo both by 3 also, it will become 4 over 5. Si c naman, divide nyo din sa 3, so it will become 3 over 5. Now, sulat na natin siya into radical. Kung makita nyo, lahat ng denominator niyan is equal to 5, so it will be 5th root of 5 raised to 1, so 5 na lang yan. A raised to 2, kasi 2 yung numerator. B raised to 4. C raised to 3. So, this one will be your final answer. So, yun lang naman yung laman ng ating week 6 module. So, thank you so much for listening and watching this video. Goodbye!